What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. I'm in beautiful Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach, and in front of me I have two exquisite 2019 Alfa Romeo Stelvios. Now the reason why I have these Stelvios on camera is this is the first time we've seen the new metallic paint for 2019 on the Stelvios. We have two of them in the Giulias, which I put on camera before, but this is the first time we've seen the Imola paint on the Stelvios, and we have two of them. We have a Sport to my left, and we have a Lusso to my right. So the sport model and the luxury model to my right. So I wanted to put them both on camera side by side so you guys can see the differences and see that if you're interested in something like this, what it would look like if you had the sport trim level or if you had the Lusso trim level. So here we go. Now we'll get into the actual price shortly, but just to let you guys know, this Lusso on the right hand side is actually $7,000 difference than the sport. This is actually $7,000 more than the sport model on the left here. Reason being, one, this is a sport rear-wheel drive model, and the Lusso is a TI, all right, and that's an all-wheel drive model, all right. So your all-wheel drive is something that will add $2,000 extra, all right. You also add a little bit of weight, about 100 pounds, and then the TI package with it, all right, and that TI package is what makes up the difference on the cost. Now the sport here is a rear-wheel drive model, so obviously instead of adding the $2,000, you lose the $2,000 and you lose a little bit of weight with it having a rear-wheel drive package. Now with the sport package on this model here, it is actually $1,800 compared to the TI Lusso package here, which is actually a price of $2,500. So that is where you will get your difference in price too. But we'll go over everything as well to let you guys know the actual MSRP of both vehicles and why that difference is. Now before I get started, if you guys aren't familiar with the Imola metallic paint, that is a new paint for 2019 for the Giulia and Stelvio, and it looks awesome. It's very classy, very silky, very smooth, but it's got that nice metallic shine and sparkle in the paint. My camera is not going to do it justice. It's definitely something you have to see in light, in person. It just looks really cool. I mean, it's something that's not really out there as far as this color. You get plenty of shades, like a brown bronze shade, but you haven't seen really much out there like this that will compare to it. I think you guys might like it. Now both Stelvios are exactly the same from the rear. No change as far as the exterior options from the back. But let's talk about actually the differences that you can see right away from the exterior between the Sport and the Lusso models. And one thing you'll notice right away, well, the wheels. Actually, it's going to be quite ironic. It may be confusing. The Lusso here actually has the sport wheels, and with it being a TI package, it's going to come with those sport wheels there. So you have the sport wheels, and with the calipers, Lussos will come with a gloss black caliper and white script. So you'll normally see that caliper on a TI Lusso or a Lusso in general. This wheel is an option normally you'll get with the TI Lusso. So you have the sport wheel, 20-inch sport wheel with this model, to where the sport model actually has a sportier wheel as well, but it is not the 20-inch sport wheel, it's the 19-inch wheel, but that sport has the red calipers with white script, because nothing says extra horsepower like red calipers, right? Red calipers is a significant color for a sportier car, sportier model. You know, anybody thinks red, they think fast. So you get the red calipers with white script with this, and the 19-inch wheels with that. Now, the differences between the exterior body, can you guys tell by just looking? If you guys are familiar with the Alfas, you'll know the difference with the sport model is it comes with the black window trim moldings and black roof rails. So you'll see that on either the Nero Edizione package, which is the blackout package that adds other things done in black, and check out the other videos to see that, or you'll see it with a sport package to where it blacks out the window moldings and the roof rails, to where here you will see the chrome window moldings, all right, and the chrome roof rail. So those are the biggest differences between the two Stelvios right from the exterior. Not much. You're looking at the wheels and the moldings. So you're not really sacrificing much depending on what you're looking for in the vehicle. Now we're looking inside the interior of the Sport Stelvio, and you'll see those sporty aspects in the vehicle. You'll see things like the big Italian paddle shifters that come with the sport models. You'll also see those nice bright aluminum pedals that will come with the sports as well. but you'll also notice that the trim level is done in the aluminum trim that comes with the sport packages as well. So you have the trim throughout the vehicle, you have those paddle shifters, and you have those pedals. Now, since it's not the TI package, we're not looking at sport seats. That's the biggest thing with this model. With it not being a TI, you're getting the standard seating in the sport model over having the sport bolstered seats. Now inside of the TI package, this is the luxury, all right? So you're getting the nice cannoli leather that go with this package, to where you have the nice stitching, nice padding, and it looks a lot different than the standard seat we were just in for the sport model. All right, you also have the bright aluminum pedals with it being the TI package, so you get those pedals as well. Also with the TI package here, you get the extended leather on the upper doors with the contrasted stitching, same as on the dash. The dash will also have the extended leather with the contrasted stitching, all right? So you get that luxury with the soft touch materials. And you also have the luxury with the nice wood trim over the sport, to where the sport has the aluminum sporty trim throughout the vehicle. You're getting the nice wood to go throughout the TI Lusso. Now, in my opinion, I think the biggest loss that the sport Stelvio takes is that upper dash and that upper door not being in the leather trim like the Lusso. It just doesn't really look that well. It looks like the plastic materials that you would find in most automakers' vehicles when it's not really up to spec. So you can kind of see what it looks like here, all right? And then we'll roll over to the Stelvio TI Lusso, and man, you can see that paint, to where you'll see inside of the Lusso, you can really tell that that soft touch leather and that contrasted stitching will make a difference. It really feels like that luxurious feel that the Lusso is trying to portray. And you do have that leather upper door as well. You really spend a lot of time in your interior, so you have to decide whether it's worth it to you to have something more luxurious like the Lusso model, or something that you don't really care much about as far as the plastics go in the sport model. So let's put both stickers side by side and see what you guys think between the two models. Now, there'll be a couple of different comparisons that you might want to pay attention to, like the gas performance here, or the gas mileage side, say. For the rear-wheel drive, it's going to be a little bit different mileage for that over the all-wheel drive. So the all-wheel drive, you're looking at 24 combined city and highway with 22 city and 28 highway, to where you get the same city here with the rear-wheel drive, but you get 1 more gallon for the highway drive, and you get the 1 more gallon for the combined city and highway. So a small change, but a change that may add up over time. All right, you also will see the price difference. This rear-wheel drive will start its life at $40,195, to where you're already starting with the TI Lusso package at $44,195. All right, and that's just the Lusso. When you add the TI package, that's the extra $2,500. So the Lusso starts price at that. The TI Lusso adds that $2,500. Now let's talk about the price of both vehicles. You're looking at $45,640 for this specific sport model, over the $52,790 on the Lusso package. So let's start with the additional options on the Stelvio Sport. You're looking at the Imola metallic paint. Now let's start with the additional options on the Stelvio Sport. You're looking at the Imola titanium metallic paint at $600. That sport package at $1,800, which does the gloss black roof, the 19-inch wheels, all-season tires, colored brake calipers, tire service kit, black window molding, aluminum interior trim, the bright aluminum pedals, sport wrap steering wheel, the steering column mounted paddle shifters, and the sport tuned suspension. You also with this have your driver assistance static package with the front sensors. You have the blind spot cross path, and you also have the front and rear parking sensors. And on the Stelvio TI Lusso side, for the optional equipment, you have that titanium paint at $600 again, but the Lusso package being $2,500 with the 19-inch wheels that actually get upgraded to 20s, the aluminum pedal, the leather dash and upper doors. You also have the luxury steering wheel, the 8-way seats. You have the driver assistance static package, and you have the driver assistance dynamic plus package, which adds an extra $1,500 with that dynamic package that didn't come on the rear-wheel drive model that we had there. You also have the 8.8-inch screen too, with the navigation, and those 20-inch wheels that I talked about too, with the colored brake calipers down there as well. So that's where you get a lot of your prices. Now, some of those additional options, like the driver assistance packages and stuff, is added on extra. It's not that it necessarily comes with these cars, because then it would be in the standard equipment, not the optional. But you'll see the difference between the TI Lusso package and the TI Sport package, to where that is where you make your big difference between the two cars without adding the other optional features. So let's go over the standard equipment that comes on the Giulia Stelvio Sport. So let's go over the standard equipment that comes on the Stelvio rear-wheel drive Sport. Make sure you pause the video or slow it down if you need to get a better look. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard. All right, and let's move right over to the TI Lusso and see the standard equipment there. See what it comes with here. Both cars come with a carbon fiber drive shaft that is automatic for any of the Alfa Romeo models. So judging by this video, what do you guys think? Between the two models, the Sport rear-wheel drive and the TI all-wheel drive, and the prices and options, what would you guys pick? I want to know. Now, this didn't go in depth on the Stelvio in general and what it can do. I do have videos that does that, and I will link one of them to the end here so you guys can check that out, just in case you haven't had an in-depth review of the Stelvio or an in-depth drive and want to know more about the Stelvio itself. But I wanted to compare these two specific cars together and show you the new paint job and how it looks on the Stelvio SUV to see if this would be something you guys would be interested in. Hey, you never know until you check it out, right? So definitely give me a call if you guys are interested in this model or the other model, whichever one. Take your pick. Definitely give me a call. Check the social media links down below. You can check out the landing page for the website, and you can also like the video to help, so support the channel. You can subscribe, hit that notification bell to make sure that these videos get straight to your inbox when you're ready. And you guys got to comment. Let me know what you guys think. Which one would you take between the two and why? Guys, hopefully you had a wonderful time with me today. I definitely did, showing you both of these beautiful vehicles. They're great in their own way, and hopefully you feel the same. With that said, you guys take care, be safe, be blessed, and we'll talk to you in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.